Hey guys, and welcome back to the Natural Learning Python course. And today we're going to start object-oriented programming. This is going to be a tough section, but I promise you'll get through it. Just keep going. Now, what is OOP? OOP is about classes and objects. Basically, you're going to create your own data types. And objects are instances of classes or data types. Python is an object-oriented language, meaning everything is an object. Which means that, a list, an integer, a string, anything that you do in Python comes through with objects. Now, classes. The syntax for classes, for creating one, is simple. We use the class keyword to tell Python, hey, I want to create a class with the name, whatever name you want. We normally capitalize the names of our classes. It's just convention. Now, the init function. This is a little bit complicated, but then we write a special __init function. The underscores are very important. And basically, it initializes the class. It adds attributes. So we're going to put a parameter, self, in, and the class's attributes. Let's assume we had a car class, and the attributes for it were brand, model, and color. We'd put in the values brand, model, and color as arguments for the init function. And we also write specific statements to initialize those attributes and make sure that the user can actually access them when they want to see, hey, what is the brand of my car? And now, let's go to creating instances. Now, to create an instance, it's simple. It's like a variable. You create a variable, you say it's equal to then your class name as a function, put in parentheses, and you put in your attributes in order as they're defined. That's very important, else Python will mistake them, and it'll think there's something else. So as you can see, we created a variable called myCar, which is a red Lamborghini Aventador. Now, let's code. Okay, as you can see, I've created a class called myTestClass. And I have my init function here. So I have self and then attribute 1, attribute 2. Simple. Now these lines right here, self.attribute equals, or attribute 1 equals attribute 1. Self.attribute 2 equals attribute 2. This basically means that if the user wants to access the attributes, they can then call the dot attribute 1 function, and then it'll basically return it. However, you don't use parentheses, you just call it. Then we create the instance right here, test1 equals my test class, attribute 1, attribute 2. Now if we print test1, we're going to get a bit of a weird result here. We have this right here. So this basically says, since Python doesn't know how to actually visualize these objects, it just says, hey, this is a myTestClass object at this location in the main running stream. That's it for now. We'll learn more in the next lesson. Please subscribe, like, and share with your friends. And as always, this was Natural Learn.